Hello, my name is Sasha Pottinger, and today I would like to discuss the environmental effects of child development. This is for Psych 127 Human Development class. Let's get started. The different environmental effects. So we know that there are many effects that influence child development, such as heredity, biology, culture, and etc. However, today, let's discuss the environmental impact on child development. This could be the ambiance at home, at school, at daycare, in the neighborhood, and any other area where your child spends a considerable amount of time. Home environmental effects. Various home factors have been shown to be important. Mother's responsiveness, discipline style and involvement with the child, organization of the environment, availability of appropriate learning materials, opportunities for daily stimulation, parents who provide a warm, responsive, and supportive home environment, encourage exploration, stimulate curiosity, and provide play and learning materials accelerate their children's intellectual development. So basically, to summarize that piece, is that parents who, or mothers, as this article speaks about, who shows pretty much involvement with the child. So allowing that child to express themselves, communicating with the child, giving them a loving and warm home environment, providing the materials that they need, that they, show interest in to allow them to stimulate their growth. So that all of those play a very, very important key factor in that child's future, and also how that child will coordinate or communicate with other people around them. So another key thing for the home environment effects is parental influences and how they interact with each other. Now, we all know children are watching their parents. That is the very first influence that a child has, the first two people that they know. So they watch, and that's who they learn from. So if they see parents, arguing, fighting, or any type of abuse, this all plays a major impact on how that child will actually communicate with other people that they love. And this will establish, how they interact. And it also can have some long-term effects negatively. Now, if they're seeing their parents showing love, affection, more of a positive type of a relationship, this actually teaches the child, how to interact with people in a more positive manner, and also has positive effects for that child's future. Another important role under the home environment effects would be the financial well-being of the parents. So this determines where your child is going to be raised, the school they are attending, your social circle and who the children are around, what the parent can afford, and etc. So a child living in poverty, for example, if the parent doesn't make much money and they're in a more of a poverty-induced area, this can cause, different effects versus a child who has, more of a necessity and their parents have more lucrative income. As well as, certain areas will bring around a certain social circle. So if you live in a, more impoverished area, you are around other children that are, more impoverished in a poverty area and have the same effects, a little bit more negatively impact. Also, if a parent doesn't make much, money and they are unable to provide that child with things that they need, or even some things that they want, if the parent cannot afford it, this can affect the child, because they're looking at other kids that have this and have that. So that can cause a stir up of, whether it be jealousy or other negative effects for the child. So these all play a key role in the development of the child. The next topic under that I would like to speak about is social environmental effects. Parental interactions with children can have a largely positive or negative effect on child development. According to effectivephilanthropy.com, parents who spend time playing and teaching their kids through reading and by performing various types of hands-on games and activities can have a positive impact on their child's development. Now, on the flip side, parents who ignore or neglect to interact with their children in a positive way may be hindering their healthy development, according to Royal Children's Hospital of Melbourne. Social relationships plays another vital role in a child's cognitive development. Social cognition is seen as being key to the learning process, as learning requires that a child be able to interact effectively with others. Play is one of the first social interactions that contribute to a child's ability to learn. Later, as that child becomes involved in different social activities with other children, he learns how to solve problems. Cultural influences also affect a child's cognitive development, one of the most persistent cultural influences being the school system. So with that piece of information, of course, we all know that school is a big factor in that. You know, the teacher, you're teaching the child how to interact, how to, different things that they're learning. The school system, if it's not up to par or teaching that child the right things, mind you, children at a young age are sucking up all information that they're getting from any source. So, of course, the school system will play a major role. Children are in school 8 hours of the day. So this plays a major key factor in their development. Also, socializing. Of course, that's one of the major keys for children, to always socialize with other children so they can know how to interact, whether it be positive or negative with other children. There's so many things that that teaches the child, and is very vital to their growth. Also with this, the parent interaction, I can't say enough, as I spoke about previously. Now, this is one of the biggest key factors, I would say, over all interactions, because again, the mother and father is the first people that the child knows, and that's what stimulates a lot of the effects on a child. So, for example, playing with that child, and these are things that the kids remember. Mom and dad play with me. They show me this. They teach me this. So we are, as parents, the first teachers for our children. So here is the end of my article. Here's the references. And I would like to thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video, and hopefully that you were able to take away some very good key information for your child. As a parent, I always want to make sure that I watch, pay attention to who my children are around, watch what they're hearing mommy and daddy do or say to each other, because I know that this plays a major key, a major impact on their future. So this class with human development has helped and taught me a lot of the things that I need to be aware of as a parent. Thank you so much.